really. So this is the Revive Autospray that allows us to be a one-man operation to do a Revive treatment of a vehicle. Two versions of Revive. We've got the Revive for turbos, comes in diesel and petrol formats, and cleans turbochargers and the engine. And then we have Revive DPF, which is an aid in regeneration of DPFs. We're not going to use the DPF Revive today. We're just going to show you the standard Revive turbo for a diesel vehicle. So on the device we have two inlets and we have two outlets. If you are going to do a Revive engine turbo treatment, you use inlet 1. If you're going to use the Revive DPF treatment, you use inlet 2. If you're going to do both treatments, you can connect them both up to save you the time later on to have to re-establish them. For the outlets, most vehicles only have one air intake, so you only need to use one outlet. Here on this vehicle, it's only one outlet. On some V engines and some larger engines, you might have two air intakes, and if you do, you put two pipes in. The general is most vehicles are one. Again, to put these in, you just push in and ensure the lip is pulled up a little bit. There are some spanners provided in the kit for actually doing that. And again, we'll put the diesel in. And again, to remove them, if you push down and then pull, they come out really easy. Standard type fittings. Okay, so we're going to put this outlet pipe into the air intake of the vehicle. It's good if you can try and get some airflow through the sensor, but it needs to be downstream of the sense of your air sensor. So we've got that in there, and that's a matter of setting the software up and getting the thing going. So here it makes a Bluetooth connection to the device. Okay. So we've connected to the device with Bluetooth. You can use an Android phone or a tablet. Tablets can be better as the screen's bigger, but that works just as well on the on your phone. We have a set of information you can put in. We provide a report printout at the end of the process so that you can give to your customer to show that the treatment's been done. So if you put valid information in on this screen, the customer's going to see valid information, although you don't necessarily have to put all the information in. Oops. So here the number of inlets on this vehicle is 1, the number of turbos is 1. I'm not going to do a DPF treatment because this vehicle isn't fitted with a DPF. Its maximum RPM is 4,500. It's essential to put that in as your revs that you need to hold the engine at while the treatment is being performed is a function of the maximum RPM of the engine. And in here you put your engine size in litres, and this is a 1.4 litre, and it's a diesel. And a service shot is a small Revive treatment we do that can be given when a car has a service. I'm actually going to do the full Revive engine treatment, so I select the engine treatment there. Here I could select whether I'm using a 20 litre drum, as we also sell Revive in 20 litre drums, which is really ideal if you're using the pump, but I'm using a 750 ml bottle. So here it tells us how to fit the bottle, and obviously we've already done that. We've shown you, but the stave is lid off. Slide your tube in, slide your rubber bung over the top, connects into pipe 1. You can put blanking plugs that are provided in the kit in outputs and inputs that you're not using, although it's not completely necessary. So here it's then going to tell us that we're going to do the Revive treatment. The first one is 250 mils, and it tells me to start the engine and run it at 1900 RPM. Sometimes it can be a little bit awkward to keep the RPM constant. And here it shows you it delivering the first treatment. So here the first treatment is 250 mils, but obviously with this doesn't take too long to do at all. Here the car's struggling a little bit, keep trying to hold the RPM because of the airflow through the system. So the first treatment's complete, and we did a countdown to wait for the engine. So now the first treatment's complete, and we're ready for the next treatment. So again, this time you hold the RPM at a little bit less, at 1500 or thereabouts, and the second treatment will get delivered. And again, here we go, delivering the second treatment. You might find that you do get quite a bit of steam coming out the back of the vehicle while you're doing this, but that's completely normal and is nothing to be worried about. Okay, so that's treatment 2 complete. We have now a 5-minute wait now between the second treatment and the third treatment. So here we just can let the engine idle, and this wait is to allow the fluid that we've done to start to act and start to remove some of the carbon build-ups and stuff on your turbo and your engine. Okay, so we've been idle now for 5 minutes, and then we go next to continue, and here we start the engine again for our third and final shot. So engine's running here. We've got to hold it at about 1800 for the duration of this test. So we get it up there. And the third treatment's now underway. It's normally this third treatment where you get the most amount of steam coming out the back of the vehicle, but again, this is nothing to worry about. It is standard. The product is water based. So this is third and final treatment, and after this, and we'll take it all off the vehicle. We take the vehicle for a drive, making sure you exercise the turbo as much as you can during the drive. So there we are. So I'm going to let it idle for a few seconds, and then the full treatment is done. As I said, one person can do this operation, whereas when you use Revive with a spray, it generally takes one person spraying it and one person sitting in the vehicle operating the appropriate engine RPM.